Welcome back, everyone, and I'm here again with SBR contributor Jordan Sharp, and today we're going to be looking at how the odds have been acting up for the game between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. How you doing today, my man?
Doing good, Dax. Thanks, man.
All right, so we pretty much all know that San Francisco has a pretty damn good record when playing at home, and well, they're the second best defense in the league, which is definitely going to make it tough for Alex Smith and the Chiefs to be somewhat productive. Anyway, this line opened up at -4.5 on the Niners and has actually started to go all the way up to -5.5 at BetCris. I could easily see this line go all the way up to -6, even -6.5, as I believe pretty much everyone expects the Niners to win this game by a touchdown or even more. But what do you think, my man? I mean, where do you actually see this line closing out?
Yeah, you're right. We're already seeing this line kind of creep up to -6. You got Bovada and UWager both with -6 and a -105 juice for this game right now. So you're definitely right. We are seeing some interesting line movement in this game so far. But then again, and I think you agree with me here, how confident can you feel about the Niners at -6? Because I don't think you can feel that good about them right now.
Honestly, I have zero confidence in them. I mean, look at this. I mean, they do have a great running game. I mean, they got Gore that's running all over people. They got the good defense. They're ranked number 2 right now. But, the fact is that they don't have a true leader in a quarterback right now. And that's pretty much what every team needs. I mean, Colin Kaepernick, he might be good and he might have a good arm and all, but, he doesn't have a good quarterback IQ right now. And I believe that and the fact, adding to that the pretty much Harbaugh lost his locker completely, that's a very big alert of a team that is in need of help. Now, I would not trust at all a 6 or even a 4 at this point right now, just because of that.
Yeah, no, you're right. Vernon Davis also banged up for this team right now. He's one of their better red zone targets. And against a team like Kansas City, and I'll even go the other way for this game, Kansas City proved, even though they, beat up on New England, who, is not playing great right now by any means, but Kansas City kind of proved that they are not that bad. They are not a bad football team last week. They proved that you don't drop 40 points in any game, especially with Jamal Charles coming back. I think people were just overestimating what Jamal Charles meant to this football team. With Jamal Charles healthy, this is a completely different animal. This team can control the clock. They give their defense rest. Their defense has some good pass rushing. Yeah. I mean, this Kansas City team might be one of the better values of the entire week if people, the squares just keep betting up San Francisco. Guys like me and you could be like, hey, I will gladly take Kansas City at almost plus a touchdown here, because I think they have the ability to keep this game low scoring, control the clock, keep that San Francisco offense off the field. And despite the good good San Francisco defense, Kansas City is good enough. And I think, at least to just control the clock and keep this game close so they can give them a chance to definitely to win and as much of a chance to cover that 6 points.
I am a little iffy on Smith here because the fact that, he doesn't have a deep ball threat. He's mostly a short slot pass type of deal. So that might be a little iffy considering the fact that, like you said, I mean, San Francisco has a really good defense. So that might be a little bit of an issue there. But, still they have Jamal Charles and that kid that was backing him up last week, he was looking pretty good as well.
Yeah, Niall Davis. This running game is legit. Kansas City is not that bad of a football team. I just think that the line, it looks like people are really still compensating and overvaluing the San Francisco 49ers right now. I agree with you. I think this line will continue to go up because of that. I think the public will continue to bet this line up like they have already. But I think there reaches a point in this game where Kansas City becomes the play. I don't know if it's right now at 5 or 5.5, but if we get up and more books have it at 6 points with a little less juice, I think they definitely need to be considered.
And hey, man, like I say, man, I mean, right now the guy that I really do trust is Andy Reid because he's been proven to be a damn good head coach. Now, right now, Harbaugh, he's really not that good, and it hasn't inspired that much confidence, especially with all the rumors going around that he's lost his locker room,
Yeah, there's every bit of information that comes out of this team from the offseason with, Ray McDonald to, Aldon Smith and now these Harbaugh reports. I mean, I just can't see anybody having overwhelming confidence in the San Francisco 49ers in any realm right now, whether it's future odds, fantasy, this spread in this game. It does. I just feel like they are on a pathway to disaster. Yep. They may seem like a good play right now, but I just can't see them continuing this throughout the year.
Yeah, and we also have to mention that the record that they had on winning games at home was back in Candlestick Park. Right now they have a new stadium, Levi Stadium, so that might be another thing that could influence this game.
Very true, very true. Yep. Good point.
All right, my man, Jordan, as always, it's a pleasure talking football with you, and I look forward to doing it again soon, my man.
All right, Dax, thanks.
No problem, man. Take care, man. And for SBR Picks, this is Dax Floyd.
The SBR network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.